Kevin Stefanski was asked the approach for the preseason game number 3, including plans for Deshaun Watson.
We have a plan. We've been pretty consistent with what we've done over the years, give or take a few players, give or take a few reps and those type of things. So we have a plan. I think it's important to see how you come out of the practice this week before you really make the final say on what you're going to do in that last week.
Can you share if you will play Deshaun in that third and final?
Yeah, that's the plan. Yep.
There you have it. And I can tell you what it's contingent on. It's contingent on getting your offensive line through game number 2 and making sure the offensive line is healthy.
I don't think anybody is, in any rush right now to, probably run Deshaun Watson out there. And no disrespect to James Hudson, because we're in a situation now where, we know James Hudson is not a left tackle. And no disrespect to, there were times last year where he held down pretty good at the right tackle spot. The game at Baltimore, the Browns basically told the Ravens defense we're running Jerome Ford off the right side and we're running it, behind Wyatt Teller and behind, James Hudson. And it worked. And it worked significantly well. So much of the fact that Baltimore did not stop at that entire second half of that game. That certainly has a lot to do with it. But, we talked about this a lot here. Everybody wants to try to put this timetable. The timetable is September 8th. It's not. It was never April. It was never May. It was never, early July, late July. It was never early August. It's all about getting him in optimal shape for September 8th. And if anybody saw, his recent, podcast where he sat down with Quincy Avery and, basically where they were trying to, chart and number every throw he was making, this has been a plan that has long been in place. And it certainly doesn't help the way the offensive line is playing right now. And the fact that they are missing a lot of guys there as well. And it's just really a very weird situation because over the first 4 years of this Barry Stefanski regime, one of the absolute top shelf strengths of this team was the offensive line. And, kind of maybe it's getting its comeuppance, so to speak, that now this is becoming one of the bigger talking points about just when they're expecting some of their top talent back and will they, mesh back into the unit we've kind of grown accustomed to.